Welcome to the version of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on Landwirtschafts-Simulator. Alright, so, got a couple things going on today. First of all, we're just finishing up we're just finishing up cultivating this field here. And let's just turn the sound down there for a bit. So, just finishing cultivating this field here, and I got a tip from one of the commenters. Anders Simonson suggested I remove the ELS limiter mod from the folder because the more realistic mods have a built-in ELS limiter. And he was totally right. So I don't know if you noticed how fast I was going there. Even right now, going uphill, I'm doing 8 kilometers an hour. So that gives you an idea of how fast I'm going now in comparison to the way it was before. Now, I believe that's due to the fact that I did have the ELS limiter installed, the one you can get from like FS-UK or something like that. But that was causing me to have problems with the built-in ELS limiter in the more realistic mod itself. So, in light of that, I have removed the mod when I do these episodes, and it makes a, well, just for cultivating it, it has made so far an enormous difference. So thank you so much, Anders Simonson. It makes a really, really big difference. It's ridiculous how much of a difference it makes. Like, even right now, going 9 kilometers uphill, wow, this never would have happened before. So it must have been some sort of conflict between the two mods, and that's what caused it to go so slow. So it's interesting the way those two mods conflict together like that and create that type of problem. So we still have slip issues, obviously, because I'm going uphill trying to cultivate, but for the most part, like, the fact that I was able to do even that speed itself is pretty amazing. So thanks again, Anders. That has made an enormous difference in just cultivating. Like, I was able to cultivate this field in, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes something, in comparison to what it would have taken before, which was just way, way, way too long. So, well. So if you're playing in the more realistic mod and you're having the same issues as I had, try taking out the ELS limiter mod that you have in there and using the built-in one. So that must have been what the problem was for me, at least. And it may be the problem for you, so try it out and let me know how it goes. So as you can see, the progress I'm able to make like this is a lot faster. Now, granted, I'm still working on the hill here, so it is a bit slower still, but in comparison to what it was before, still a lot better. Like right now I have it just set on cruise control 3, and the funny thing is I'm actually able to cultivate in cruise control 3, which kind of throws me off a little bit. Because it seems like a little fast, 18 kilometers to cultivate, but this is the more realistic mod, so theoretically, it shouldn't allow me to go as 18 kilometers if I wasn't able to do that. So I'm just going to go under the assumption that the more realistic mod says I can do it, so I'm just going to do it for time's sake primarily, more than anything else. Alright, almost finished. Got one little tiny little pass left at the top of this hill here, and then we are done. Let's get this done here. Perfect. Nice. Alright. Good. So that means now all our fields have been cultivated. Actually, there's a little bit at the end here I want to get. All our fields have been cultivated so far because we have the one hay field now, and we have these 2 fields. So we can use these to do what we want to do with them now. Now that we've discovered what has caused the extreme slowness. Perfect. Nice. Alright, let's get off this field. Now, I'm going to try seeding as well, and, whoops. Helps if I'm paying attention to where I'm going. Am I stuck, really? On the fence. Oh no, we got it. This is where having the steering wheel and being in cab probably makes a big difference, because then you can see where you're going a little bit better. Because I obviously wasn't able to there. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab I have to remember this is the more realistic mod I'm playing on right now. Not... Oops, I shouldn't have driven through here. This is the more realistic mod, not the other map. Because I recorded a few episodes of the other map, and I was playing a little bit in between recording sessions. And, whoops. And I realized that it's completely different. I don't know why I forget, but it feels like I forget every single time. It's like, hey, this is the more realistic mod. Just a quick reminder. That's what it seems like, at least, because every single time I go to do something, it's always like, oh, this is a lot harder than it's supposed. Well, usually is in the game. So, oops. I need to start paying attention. Jeez. Just want to start seeding, I guess. Jeez. Perfect. So we have grass in here, so let's change it up. We can't harvest corn, so there's no point of getting it. Or planting corn, I should say. Man, this seems so tight. Should have gone straight. Corn, can't grow oats here. Wheat. Let's just check to see what great demands we have coming up. Barley. Let's grow barley. Do we have anything in our stores? No. Alright, so let's fill this up. Let's do a little bit of a UE around here. I feel like this tractor has a really bad turning circle. Or turning radius, whatever you want to call it. Because I feel like everything I could have possibly hit with this tractor I have hit so far. Oh my goodness. Talk about a 30-point turn, jeez. I'm just gonna fill this guy up because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need all the. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need all of this basically. So, and we're gonna do both fields in barley anyway. So, let's just see how that goes. So we have this one field closest to us fertilized already, but we don't have the other one. So we're gonna see how that goes. So let's turn here and take our little path right here that we create every single time. Excellent. Alright, and with this, let's just start seeding. X, I believe it is. Let's just see what happens when I hit 3 now. It might be, yeah, it's too fast. 2. 2 is too slow. 3 is too fast. So, I think 4 is full throttle. Same problem. Apparently, well, that's weird. Why is 2? Look, that's cruise control 2. This is cruise control 1. I don't understand. Why is 2 slower than 1? Because 2 would be the perfect speed, probably. Now, some people were saying I could hit the plus key to increase the speed. Hitting the plus key right now, nada. Page up just does this. So, there you go. That's all I got. Now I'm doing 7 kilometers an hour. I feel like I was going faster before. Maybe this is the wrong tractor for this. Let's try the other tractor just to see. This tractor is more powerful, but if I can get a nice range with one of the other tractors, it might be a bit better. This tractor does go pretty fast, so it might be part of it as well. Oops, don't drive all over the grass, Ian. That is all hay that you want. Don't drive over it. Alright. Let's just put this here, and this doesn't have wither wheels on it. I'm gonna need this in a second anyways, but let's just see if this one goes at a different speed as the other one. I'm sure it will, but I don't know what the speed will be. Let's just leave this here. Go forward. And it might actually be better with this one, I don't know. It really boils down to the horsepower of the tractor and the way the gears are laid out, I suppose, but I have a feeling I'm going to have the same issue with this tractor. Even though I really shouldn't. Alright, so this is cruise control 2. Really? That's cruise control too? Alright. Oh, that's cruise control 1. Why? That's so strange. Why does it hit 2, it goes slow, and 3 is going to be too fast? Oh. 3's perfect with this tractor. Good. See, it's all about finding that balance. Oh my goodness. It's all about finding the balance, apparently, between which is the right speed and which is the right gear set. So this 9 kilometers an hour, 10 kilometers an hour is not too bad. 4 and this would probably be a little too fast. Apparently, I can't even do 4. No, that's 4 on this tractor, so I don't know. I don't understand it, but as long as we get this seated, I suppose. What happens if I hire a worker here? He does 5 kilometers an hour, and he's just going to not do anything? Yeah, I suppose. He doesn't go any faster either, so... Oh well. Back to the grindstone, so to speak, so... Ah well. So I've been wondering what to do with this series lately. I'm trying to figure it out. I forget what the original goals we actually set were. I want to say it was just to farm on this in a more realistic map, but I have a feeling that we set some goals. I just can't remember what they are offhand. I didn't look at them before starting the episode, but I should really go back and check that first episode to see what people have to say about it, because I am kind of curious. I was thinking about one of the things I was thinking about was potentially just, you know, saying, okay, I'm done on this map, or oh, too fast, give me a break. One of the things I was thinking about is just going to like a certain number of episodes and then just stopping. That was one thing I was thinking about, like let's say 30 episodes or 40 episodes or something like that, and then just stopping, because as much as I like playing on the more realistic map, it definitely is, I've discovered I don't enjoy it as much as the regular game for whatever reason. I think it's just mainly due to the fact that the way things work is slightly more annoying when you do things like, let's say, seeding, and the way hard workers don't like me very much either. So little things like that. It's not necessarily the gameplay itself, it's just the other factors that are coming into it. So let me know what you guys think. What should we do with this series? Should we continue to a certain number of episodes, or should we just can it? I don't mind. I'm open either way. Like, I like this. I really like the map, but the more realistic machinery is not. I'm really not digging it. All of it, I should say. The machinery itself, the more realistic, I like, but the tractors, they don't play nice with lots of things. So I am less friendly towards the tractor. So for example, like hiring a worker doesn't work very well, and going up hills doesn't always work. But it does seem like the ELS limiter was part of the problem, at least. So if that was part of the problem, then I'm glad we got rid of it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of curious. I'm thinking a certain number of episodes. I don't know what episode we're on now. I want to say 25, 26. So maybe I'll have to go back and check what the goals were at the starting of this season, or this particular mini-series, to see what we had to say about it. And depending on what we have to say there, I may or may not decide to put it at a certain limit. Like, normally 20 episodes is my limit. That's what I kind of aim for, just because it's a nice wrapping up place in most cases. It's what Dirt Hebrus does, and I kind of, depending on the map, I find some maps deserve a bit more bit more episodes. Like for example, on OGF Bayern, I really like that map, and I don't mind playing more, doing more than 20 episodes on that map whatsoever. This map, for example, doing 20 episodes would have been ridiculous, just because the length of the episodes is much shorter. So something to consider. Anyhow, let me know what you guys think about that, and then get back to me on that, and we'll go from there. So that's all the time we have for today. My name's Ian Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, and this is the Lomerheim map. What I'm going to do right now is going to check to see what the goals are, and then I'll come back next episode and go from there. Talk to you guys later.